What is up guys, Ed here and welcome back to episode number 2 of the Ultimate Ironman series. Now currently right now I'm working on rune crafting while I'm taking a quick break from Hunter. Now let's check out the progress. So as you guys can see, a huge progress change since the last video. I've managed to get over 200 total levels and I've also managed to hit that 1 million XP mark, which is just awesome. Now it's time to keep going past that. Now since the last video I mentioned to you guys a couple goals that I have. One of the goals is to get all levels till 30s and up, and also get to top 10 rank and maintain that rank. Now the rank part is actually going really well. I'm gonna pull up the high scores real quick, and as you guys can see over here, I'm at rank 5, which is just amazing. I never expected to go up to that high rank, so I'm really excited, and it's giving me a lot of motivation to work much harder and achieve my goals. Now the skills part, getting everything till 30 is going pretty well. I actually did not manage to get everything till since the last video. As you guys can see, I still need 4 more skills, and that's herb lore, rune crafting, construction, and farming. Now farming, I'm probably not going to work on that for quite some long time, because the farming is just it's going to be way too slow due to the fact that I have to walk a lot between the patches, and it's not worth of the time because the XP is going to be really slow, and I really need a bunch of runes to be able to work on farming efficiently. Now herblore is actually pretty simple to do. I got that up to 20 really easily. I got 10 herblore, and after that all I did was the dig site quest, which got me I believe till about 17 herblore, something like that, which is pretty quick. And I've also given like 15k mining XP, so make sure you guys do that quest. It's really good for mining XP, and you guys can get some herblore XP as well. After that I went to chaos roots and got some levels there, so I'm going to finish up herblore pretty soon. The other 2 skills that will take some time is construction and rune crafting. Now construction is really simple to do and it's really fast. The only problem is that there's just too much walking. That's why I need a bunch of runes to do that. Of course I can go back to chaos roots and get some runes, but it takes some time to get those law runes. And I've also need a bunch of money for the planks, because what I do is I chop the logs to the eastern side of the Varrock. I make the planks at the sawmill. Now the planks are 100 GP each, and that doesn't seem like it's a lot of money, but it actually is if you don't have any good money methods to make money. That's why right now I'm holding off from construction, and later on once I get more money I'm gonna start working on construction. Now other than that, most of the skills have been reached till 30, and actually a bunch of skills are all 40s now, so it's going really well. So the next big goal that I'm setting, guys, is trying to get 83 Hunter as soon as possible. Now I should have started on that goal quite some time ago. When I started this Ironman, I didn't really plan ahead, so before you guys start an Ironman account, make sure that you guys plan ahead and figured out the best ways to skill and do a bunch of other things. If I done that in the beginning, I could have saved a lot of time and I could have saved a lot of XP. That's why make sure, because before you guys start an Ironman account, you guys plan and find out the best methods for everything. Now the reason why you guys should also aim for 83 Hunter as soon as possible is because when you guys hit that level 83 Hunter, you guys will be able to catch all the available implinks in the game. Now what's good about that, especially for hardcore Ironman accounts, is that there's really not that many money making methods for Ironman accounts. There is a decent amount of money making methods for regular Ironman accounts, but if you're a hardcore Ironman account, you're just limited to a small amount of money making methods. Of course there's different kind of money methods that a lot of people don't know. I barely know a decent amount of money making methods myself, but the methods that I know are pretty crappy. One of the good methods that I know is of course looting steel plate bodies in wilderness, and looting staff averse, which is going to be better than looting steel plate bodies, but that's a bit too dangerous, especially if you're an ultimate Ironman account. And there's actually a decent amount of PKers in the wilderness, and if you die you pretty much lose everything. It's going to be sucked to start over and get a bunch of stuff all over again. Now that method is very good and you guys can make a decent amount of money with it, but like I mentioned, it's just too risky and it's not really worth it doing. Another method that's really well known is fletching bows and selling them to the shopkeeper, but that method it's very slow money. In the beginning this method is really good, but once you guys start getting high levels, then that method is going to be pretty useless, because let's say for example the majority of the people I believe can do willow longbows right now, and if you guys fletch those, you guys can sell them for about 64 GP each. But after you sell 10, they go all the way down to 16 GP each. So per inventory, you guys should be able to sell for about 600 to 800 GP, depending on how much space you have. Now, what I recommend for you guys to do if you guys are doing this method right now is do not sell bows to the shopkeeper after you sold one inventory of bows. And especially if you're doing this method in Gatherby, this is a very well-known place. A lot of people do it over there. I would highly not recommend for you guys to do it over there, because when you guys once there's 13 and up bows, I believe, or no, I believe it's 10 and up bows, then the shopkeeper starts buying them for 16 GP each, and that's just horrible money making methods. So what I would highly recommend for you guys to do is to hop worlds and sell them. So craft fletch, then sell those inventory of bows and hop world. Now this is not really gonna work in Gatherby because there's a lot of people fletching there, and there's always usually going to be bows in the shop. So what I highly recommend for you guys to do is go to Remington. Remington is usually always empty and no one ever usually fletches there. And there's a shopkeeper very close to the willows there, so make sure you guys do it there. Fletch an inventory of longbows, which bows you guys are doing, and sell them to the shopkeeper and hop the world right away, and do it this way. This way you guys will be able to sell the bows for much more money. Now this is one of the only methods that I know, is looting those staffs, fletching, and there's a couple other methods that I know, but they're not really that good. So as you can guys see that these methods are limited to a certain amount. In the beginning they're pretty good to do, but after some time, after you guys, like I mentioned, you guys can get decent levels like up to 50s and over, then fletching is just going to be horrible for money. That's why a hunter comes in handy. Of course you guys don't have to get 83 hunter, you guys can get to 65 and do magpie implinks, which are still going to be really good for money. Now what's good about catching implinks is that a lot of the implinks, especially magpies and dragons, they have just amazing loot. The magpies a lot of times give out rune items when you guys loot them, and dragon implinks give out a lot of dragon items, and as well as mystic armors and a bunch of different kind of stuff. And what's amazing about this method is that after you guys complete the Lost City quest, you guys, like I mentioned, will be able to access the Pearl place, and that place is just filled with implinks. Even though it's much easier to catch those implinks with magic if you guys can bind it. If you guys can get 50 magic before you guys do that place, it will help out a lot, because you guys will have to go through weeds over there, and it takes some time to go through it, and the implinks might fly away already. So the best method will be to get 50 mage and get 83 hunter and then start it. But if you guys don't have the mage level, it's okay, it's not going to be a huge difference. Once you guys are there, you guys will be able to catch, I believe when I did that on my main account, I believe I managed sometimes to get up to 20 magpies per hour, which is just amazing if you guys think about it. Because let's say, for example, 1 out of 3 of those implinks will give a rune item. That's going to be about, like, let's say 6 rune items per hour, but that's just per magpies. And if you high or low, let's say for example most of the people can low alch for now. If you low alch most of those items, you guys will still be able to make 100k and up GP per hour easily just on magpies. And don't forget that you guys can also catch sometimes dragon implinks and other implinks over there that you guys can loot for a decent amount of money. That's why this method is very, very good. And I believe it's actually one of the best methods to do, especially for Ultimate Ironman accounts. So that's why I'm trying to get 83 hunter right now as soon as possible, because I'm always out of money and I always need money. And that's why 83 hunter is the main goal for me right now, guys. And I would highly recommend for you guys to also aim for that goal as well, because it's just pretty much an endless method of making money. And you guys can also get a lot of good items for yourself from the implinks, like mystic, rune weapons, and bunch of different kind of cool stuff that you guys usually wouldn't be able to get yourself until you're high level, for example from Slayer and other monster drops. So that's what I'm aiming for right now, guys. And other than that, that's all I've been doing for now, guys, is trying to just skill and just get most of them, finish off my levels till 30. But other than that, I'm gonna finish up crafting right now, and I'm going to switch slowly to herblore. And of course I'm going to keep doing hunter till 83. So hopefully I'm going to hit that a level 83 hunter as soon as possible and start hunting those implinks. As soon as I get that, the stats will just go flying up because of the amount of money that I should be able to get. But other than that, guys, that's a quick video. thanks a lot for stopping by this video. If you guys made it all the way through the end, I really appreciate it for watching the whole video. It means a lot to me, guys. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next episode. And have an awesome day, guys.